All right, hey everybody, it's Liz Reese with Reese Squared Mortgage, and I am here with Trevor from DJ Trev Entertainment. How's it going today?
Doing good, Liz. How you doing?
Doing awesome. Okay, so you're a DJ. That's very exciting and cool. How long have you been doing that?
Picked up DJing when I was about 13 years old. I wasn't really serious with it until I was around the age of between 16 and 17. Once I graduated high school, I got blessed with DJ equipment from my uncle Gary, who unfortunately passed away not too long ago. He's the reason I became a DJ. He pretty much, gave me all the blueprints and everything like that. He gave me equipment from my graduation gift. And ever since then, it's just skyrocketed to an entire company. So it's been a blessing for the past couple years that has been a company with, licensing, insurance, and everything. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so what kind of events do you DJ?
wow, we do so much, from weddings, corporate events, school events, quinces, bar bat mitzvahs. I've even actually, I don't say DJ, but I provided music for 2 funerals here in Tracy. Pretty much just, one of those things where it's a celebration of life, just giving music, through somber time and everything like that. So, I mean, we've done any types of events you can think of that would need music. Or you may think, oh, I didn't even know it needed music. So, I mean, we do it from A to Z pretty much.
Yeah, what about church dances? I have a connection for church dances.
We haven't done any church dances yet. We've DJed Christian schools and Catholic schools. We haven't done like a church, so to say, dance, but I would be very interested.
Okay, yeah. Do people give you kind of a playlist of what they like, or I don't really know how DJing works, I guess.
I got you. So pretty much, it differs on the events. A lot of people do end up giving us playlists, but I mean, pretty much, with being a DJ, you have to have obviously music knowledge as well as crowd control and crowd reading. I mean, if you really can't read a crowd, if you can't control a crowd, it's going to be really hard to, DJ and do your job that you're meant to be, and supposed to do. But with, weddings, I do sit down with the bride and groom. With school events, I do sit down with the leadership class as well as the teacher, just to go over, song suggestions. Obviously, everything I play is clean unless spoken otherwise. But yeah, I always ask people, give me a playlist. And the reason why I always ask people for a playlist is that, if you give me a playlist and nobody dances, in the end, it's not really on me because you're the one that provided the playlist. But then again, though, there are events where we look at the playlist and it's like, no one's gonna really dance.
Where's the YMCA? We need a little YMCA.
I know, exactly. So we pretty much, I mean, all in all, we do accept playlists, but we always read the crowd and try to figure out, what they like.
Yeah. Okay. So as a DJ, part of your job is to get the crowd going. Is that?
Definitely. I look at DJing more as like it's more of entertainment. I mean, that's where I got the name from with my Uncle Gary's the DJ company that worked at my Uncle Gary's wedding hall. They were called Elite Entertainment, and I worked for them for quite some months. I mean, I was DJing weddings at the age of 18, but I didn't look the age of 18. So at the end of the wedding, I'd talk to the bride and groom and tell them my age, and they had no idea. Because when you hear an 18-year-old is DJing your wedding, you don't really think twice. You're like, well, that's not gonna be good. But every event we've done amazing. But what's it called? Pretty much, I look at myself as an entertainer more as a DJ, because crowd participation is the biggest thing, especially with like middle school dances. You got to be cheesy with the kids. You got to get them all to dance and whatnot. So it's pretty much entertainment, full throttle.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. I know you can definitely tell when a venue has like a fun DJ who can get the kids going and stuff. Because I mean, I'm thinking more from the church dance standpoint, but just it makes a difference to not just play music and have the whole dance. Like you've got to have there's an energy to it. So I think
correct.
That's how you kind of view that. So I imagine right now there's been lots of cancellations my cute little nephew, he was getting married in April, and he is now getting married, I think, on Saturday. His dad can marry them, so
Oh
it's
wow.
all just changing. They're like, where's the webcam? And we'll just
Yeah.
let everybody view it that way. But I imagine for you, that's a hit, right? That's a lot of cancellations. So, is there anything you're doing right now? I mean, it's tricky because you're kind of, all of your stuff is crowd related. So is there anything
Correct. Yeah.
right now to be ready for when things get better? Like,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, honestly, this entire past week, I've been working on music, working on playlist. I'm right now looking at the events. I mean, hopefully God has a cure for all this stuff that's going on right now, and all the doctors are working countless hours on it. We're looking at events right now, and end of April, May area, looking at which events we have, trying to get the playlist ready. I had an event that was booked from last year for this June, and due to all the stuff going on, the venue actually closed down for a couple months, and they're deciding to make it into June of next year. The daughter's really upset because it was supposed to be a quince, but now they're switching it to a sweet 16. And like you just said, you had somebody that was about to get married, and they're switching it up real quick, but it's not what they wanted in the end. I haven't had a cancellation of a wedding just yet. We've had a lot of school events, a couple of corporate events get canceled. It's a big hit right now in the DJ world and the entertainment community and music industry. It's really tough right now for all of us to work through it. But I mean, right now, countless hours of working on music, just checking in with clients, making sure not only that they're okay, but as well as if you still want to have this event here, can you guys also think of another date, maybe 2-3 months out, that you guys would also, possibly like? That way we can, accommodate. I'm pretty much kind of pushing, like, please don't cancel, maybe either postpone or change the date, so to say. But if end up people do canceling, I understand, due to certain events, certain dates that they need and whatnot. If they do end up canceling, I just say, thank you so much for thinking of my company. Please use me as referrals, or for the next event that you guys have. Right. But other than that, pretty much just working on music, working on playlists, keeping up with the equipment as well, cleaning up the equipment, fixing anything that isn't, like, if it's broken or anything like that, but as well as contacting clients and just kind of talking to them about how everything is going.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so if people, this is going to get better, right? So if people want to get a hold of you to DJ in the future for their event, how can they do that?
So I have all social media platforms between Instagram and Facebook. Right now we're working on my website, coming up soon. But pretty much the way people really find me out is a little bit through social media, but a lot of it has been word of mouth. That's where I feel like that's some of the best way, because if you have a bride and groom, and then a bridesmaid finds out that I'm a DJ, they're about to get married and whatnot. Also, people see me at events. I have business cards laying around my entire table for people to take them. My phone number, my email is all over the business card. I try to push my company out as much as possible, and it's really a lot of good feedback. If I don't have events, I look at other DJ companies around the area, and I actually do work for other DJ companies as well. But pretty much right now, in this time being, I'm pushing my business out as much as I can, and just seeing what I can make the best of it, seeing what can happen for the upcoming months.
Yeah. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you right now, should they message you through Facebook and Instagram, or do you have a number they should call, or an email?
Yeah. Facebook, Instagram. My phone number is area code 209-720-8210, or my email address, which is the same as my Facebook and Instagram handle. My email address is djtrev209@gmail.com.
Okay, and do you stay sort of Central Valley, or where will you go?
Some of the farther areas we've gone to, with Tracy, it's a little tough. There's not a lot of things in Tracy, pretty much entertainment wise. I mean, we have the beautiful Grand Theater. We do have nice bars and clubs and some venue halls around Tracy. We do a lot of events in Tracy. But mostly we end up going to Stockton, Sacramento, Manteca, Modesto. We've done a lot of Bay Area events. We've done Fresno a couple times, even Carmel, Monterey. Recent one we just did. Yeah, we'd love to travel. The recent one, me and my co-DJ, DJ EC, him and I recently went to Salt Lake. I mean, not Salt Lake. I'm sorry, Lake Tahoe. Sorry, Lake Tahoe.
I love Salt Lake. I'm like, I'm from Utah.
Oh, my uncle Gary was from Utah, so yeah, I got a lot of Utah family in my blood. No, we recently went to Lake Tahoe for a wedding. It was a beautiful wedding, and you know that was probably the farthest. It was a 2-3 day stay, and you know it was a beautiful wedding. It's the farthest we've gone, but the ideas are endless. We want to obviously travel a lot more as DJs and whatnot, so we love to travel.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is good. Awesome. Well, good luck to you, Trevor. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's fun to see like a young entrepreneur out there like trying to do something awesome that he loves. So good for you. So hopefully it's going to be awesome.
Awesome. So, appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hey you guys, thanks so much for watching my video with a small business owner. Go and support them, especially now when times are really tough. They need your help to survive. So thanks a bunch. Reach out to me if you need anything for mortgage and lending related. Right now is a great time to refinance. So yeah, thanks.